Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be comparing these two wavers. They look pretty identical to me, but the white one is $30 more. It feels a lot more solid, but is it worth $30 extra? We will find out. All right, first of all, can you see this cord? That's as long as it goes. This cord is so long. Oh my gosh, it's like 3 of my arm's lengths. That's amazing because anyone who does any hair ever knows how annoying it is to have a cord that is not long enough to reach your hair. Oh, all right, so far this is winning and I haven't even started it yet. I've only used this on my hair one time. My friend let me borrow it and I like it so far. This one is like $57.99 and this one was $27. So if I can spend $30 less and this one's gonna be exactly the same, then I'll keep this one. If not, then maybe I'll buy this one. And just some tips before we get started of how to use a waver in the first place, which it just seems obvious to just go down your hair and clamp it that way. But if any of you have ever used a waver, then you know how annoying that crease at the top can be, you know, and you're trying to move your hair different ways to get it to not crease. If you notice, let's see. If you notice, this is what would crease your hair. If you put your waver this way, the hair is gonna go straight in and wave it instead of going in and creasing and waving it. So, okay, so first of all, I don't want to hold the hair down here and have it crease it right here. I'm gonna hold it up this way just to give it a better angle to go in the waver in the first place. Okay, my friend warned me about this being right here and turning it on and off, which so far I have done like 3 times. So, turn that back on. I just did it again. Okay. Oh my gosh, this could take me a sec. Okay, so if I don't want my hair to go in this and crease right here, I'm gonna have to hold it. And this is just with any waver, not with this Bondi Boost, but I'm gonna hold it like this because then the hair is going in straight and not getting creased. Then you just wanna follow the wave pattern on your way down. Ooh, it's pretty. So another reason why I like to hold the hair straight out instead of down is because then it kind of creates a layer. Like when you drop it, the curl is coming from the top and the bottom of that piece and it's giving it more dimension. The only thing is I keep pushing that button, I really do. Now I don't know if it's on or off. Okay. So far I can take pretty big sections and it's doing what I expect it to do. And this is another point. If you take the hair vertically like I just did, it's gonna be a lot harder to get the whole waver in there. So instead of splitting this section in half horizontally, I'm just gonna angle the waver differently so that I can keep this large section. I just pushed it again. That is probably going to be my only down about this. You guys, after I took this video, I played around with this a little bit more and I found out you can lock the power button. So here is a clip of me teaching you how to lock this power button because this is ridiculous. So after I filmed this video, I was doing Sadie's hair and I saw LOC on the screen and was like, wait, what? Can you lock this? So I didn't know how at first. I kind of had to play around with it, but I figured it out. So I'm turning this on. I want it turned all the way up, so I'm gonna like this. And then you hold this button till it says lock. Then guess what? It keeps heating up, and even if you push the power button, it doesn't let you turn it off. Oh my gosh. That is amazing to know. So it's heating up to 210, which is where I want it. And I read review after review today of people having this exact same problem. So I know I'm not alone in this. So I was pretty proud of myself when I figured this out. But that makes such a big difference. Like that is a huge, huge, huge game changer. Like I pushed that button so many times. It was like, yeah, this isn't worth it. But if it locks, then it's worth it. Look how many times I can push that and it's locked. So to unlock it and to turn your waver down, you just hold this again for a couple seconds and then you can turn it down. I feel like a genius right now. I'm so glad I figured that out. So 1, 2, yeah, only like 2 seconds and it locked it. Woo! There you go. If you're having issues like me, this is how you stop turning it off the whole time you're waving your hair. So normally I would split this into 2 sections this way, but I think what I need to do is go horizontally this way so the waver can get it easily. Yep, I keep pushing that button like so many times, and I can't tell if it's on or off. And if I'm not being careful, the hair will slide down here and make its way out of the waver. So watch for that. But it's really pretty. It's a really natural, pretty, beachy wave, which is easier than you trying to get the right waves with a curling iron. This is a lot faster. I can take bigger sections, which I like. Oh, and another tip, you'll notice how I'm keeping the hair I already waved loose so that the wave doesn't get pulled out as it's cooling. Just keep that in mind, don't pull tight. All right, so when I get to the top of my head, I like to hold these sections straight up and down. First of all, because lifting your hair through always gives you more volume. And second, because it creates levels. So when I drop my hair, the curls will have more dimension and look more natural. And also, if you create a crease, then this way when you drop the hair, it'll cover the crease instead of having it right at the top. Yeah, that's so pretty. So I'm turning the waver straight up and down like this, so that if my hair does crease, it'll be underneath the section instead of on top of the section. Like I said before, I guess it would help a lot if you actually used these. I've had a curling iron. I've been using this curling iron for so many years. I'm so used to not touching the end of it. But if you have these on it, utilize that. Yeah, so I think that's really pretty. I feel like that's pretty fast considering the result it gives you, so that's really awesome. So now I'm gonna do the other one on the other side and see what I think, because I've never used this other one. The button is it's not a click button, which I think is gonna make a huge difference in what I end up buying, because I turned this one off like several times. Like I couldn't tell if it was on or off and if it was still heating up. And every time I turned it back on, it would come on lower and I had to return it up to the heat it was supposed to be at. So this one I assume is going to be way better because it's just like a click up and down button, and it is also the same 210 degrees Celsius. So let's see how it does. And it's the same idea with the angle you're at, but wow, this cord is a lot harder to get the angle I need it at, and I am right next to my plug. Like I'm right next to the wall, so that's too bad. If these were a mixed product, ooh, this one's way hotter on the handle. Holy crap, right here, it's really hot. Man, you know what? If this one had this, it would be perfect. This never got hot. I didn't even consider that happening till I touched this. This is burning, and I felt like I was gonna burn my hair, so I went way faster on the strand. So let's just try that again. I definitely don't think that I have as much definition on this side. The hair looks a little frizzier, it's not as shiny. I really thought it would be pretty much the same, so that's interesting. And it is hot, my finger already hurts, it's burned. Okay, again, this cord is short. It's shorter than any of my curling irons or blow dry or anything, it's short. I can barely move away from the wall, and I can't angle it the way I want to as well, so. That one was better, but I definitely had to leave it in longer, which is weird because it's supposed to be at the same temperature. It's burning my finger, but it's not curling my hair as easily. And I'm not usually like a name brand girl. I don't have to get the product that was made by the original brand. I don't care using Western Family or Great Value sometimes. I don't care. And so I was really like, okay, this is $30 less off Amazon. It's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be exactly the same. Oh, I just burned myself. But it's not. It really does suck. I don't like it as much. Maybe I would have loved this just fine if I hadn't been comparing the two. But this one, it's just not as comfortable to use. The cord is way shorter and the handle gets really hot. This little clip thing gets really hot. But if only this could have a different on and off button, then it would literally be perfect. Because I really do like this side. It's shinier. This side's looking okay, but I'm leaving it in way longer. I have to leave in each strand longer. Which, I'm impatient. I want it to be quick. I want it to be fast. And with any waver you're using, if you feel like you got a little bit too much wave, more than you like, just grab the strand and just go down like a straightener and it'll kind of strain it down, but you have to move quickly. Do you see what I mean about the hair going straight into the waver and then waving instead of like this where you're creasing it? So that way it'll cover it. That's why I held it back like that, because if the hair laid like that, you'd see the crease easier than if it covers the crease like that. And maybe I'm the only one who's OCD about that. I don't know, maybe because I see everyone go down just straight like that. Maybe it's just me. But I would rather have a more natural look, not like a I just crimped my hair look, you know? It's pretty, it's doing a great job. I don't feel like it's as comfortable to use though. Even taking into consideration that dang power button that I finally figured out, but I still liked the other one better at this point. It's hard to tell because the Bondi Boost isn't like $500, which makes it a more obvious choice to get this because the looks are similar. It's only $30 more, so how much more did I like it while I was using it? I liked it a lot. So which side do you like better? Can you tell a difference? If you didn't watch me do my hair, would you know that I used a different tool on both sides? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Which one do you like better? What would you do? Ooh. I love it. All right, so if you want like a more solid tool that doesn't get hot on the handle and it makes your hair a little shinier feeling, it makes it feel a little healthier. I feel like this one I had to sit on the pieces a little bit longer to get it not so frizzy. But I really, really like this, I really like this size. And this would be so easy to do when I just want a beach wave look. I might not use my curling iron for a while. So out of pure laziness, I was going to keep the Amazon Waver, but then I found out that you can lock the Bondi Boost power button, and that changes everything because that was the only thing I didn't like about it. And it's perfect. I love it. So what would you do? Would you guys keep the cheaper one from Amazon that you don't love to use as much but gives you the same look? Or would you get the one that is way more comfortable to use but costs more money? What would you do? Let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more how-to videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!